Hello again. Gonna talk about a show how that just started and I'm really enjoying so far. Legend of Korra, a sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, I've talked about other places that I really disappointed the way Nickelodeon's been handled on ever since Avatar ended in 2008 as well. I mean, to me, most of the good stuff's ended with Avatar, Altigre, and Danny Phantom, but and now they've been glutting it with umpteen SpongeBob reruns a day. It's full of iCarly and other Dan Snyder stuff. And stuff I really hate, like Fanboy and Gentleman Tough Puppy. But because I'm sort of losing millions to Cartoon Network and Disney XD, they've been making an effort to go for broaden the horizons a bit. That's if you've been following me, they've had the Power Rangers Samurai and Super Samurai reviews, and Samurai. Hey, they're gonna do another rendition of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles later this year, and now we have this Legend of Korra. I think it's definitely a worthy sequel, equal to the franchise Avatar: Last Airbender. It really helps me forget that horrible Last Airbender movie that they had in 2010. Yes, yes, I really like what they've done with the show. I really like this retro-futuristic, 1920s China they've done in Republic City. And so have all these technologies that seem new, like the microphones, cars, and film. So like how they've incorporated things like the gangsters, and regarding the show itself, I'm interested to see where they're going to take this anti-bending revolutionaries. And I think the characters are really great. Hey, I like how they like Korra, and she's very optimistic girl. She's not without bite. Definitely with the same flair that Mike and Brian have had for creating other female characters in the show. I like Tenzin instead of his gruff, mentor, Aang's descendant. And I'm also liking Mako, who's looks up Zuko's descendant as a tribute to the late Mako Iwamatsu, who was a voice actor for Uncle Iroh before his death in 2006. Yes. Yes, and yes, right off the bat in the first episode, I liked it when she was a little girl. I'll just show you off her bending abilities. Is that right now she just whipped out earth bending, fire bending, and water bending, but she did have trouble with air. Then after that, just flash forwards is about 10 years or so, or that she's a teenager, and she's in the Southern Water Tribe, and she's about to go off, and she's deciding whether Tenzin is going to stay there, and they have this. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still kind of sick. Yeah. Yeah, and straight off when she gets into Public City on this polar bear dog that she has, she runs into trouble with the anti-bending hinders. Is with the she she stops these gangsters from terrorizing a shop, accidentally causes some collateral damage in the process. And then Tenzin decides to take her under his wing for teaching, and she's actually nice little shout out there because she's actually being interrogated by a descendant of the Bay Farm family that it was Toph's daughter that was the chief. Yep. The first episode was great in that respect. Now I'm going to talk about the second episode. And that's where she's kind of struggling with the air bending, and she takes interest in these professional bending tournaments, which they portray sort of this mixed martial arts fashion. And then there's earth bending, water bending, and fire bending. That's what she meets Mako, and sorry, I've kind of been losing sleep here, but I can't remember the other two people on his team. At least not their names. And by the way, and she has good fights with, and she steps in for one of the people who went out and helps them fight. so helps her with her block on airbending. Yes. Yes, and I also like the music they've had just done. They sort of this combination of the traditional Asian influenced music and also these kind of jazzy, say, 1920s beats they have. I like the design of a public city. I'm a big fan of all these retrofuturistic stories like Steam Boy, Sky Captain, and that sort of thing. And and yeah, I definitely like how they take these the Avatar films approach these new technologies like radios, those film strips, cars, that sort of thing. And the way they have these designs, it kept some of the costuming from the Avatar Last Airbender show, but also try to flow in some 1920s flair, like all these like suits, boots and hats, and it's all these wonderful dresses on the females. And I dare say I'm getting a bit of a ramble. I don't know. Sometimes people say I should make my videos longer. Sometimes people say I should make them shorter. But anyway, I really liked it. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna take Legend of Korra, and so I'm gonna render my verdict. I'm going to give it these two episodes a collective 4 out of 4 stars. And that my expectations since were exceeded on this show. Now, I'm really hoping that Nick will take note of this and use it to take this in a new direction with them. Because right now, the only thing I have going for this, besides this, and Power Rangers is then I use all of that block. Okay. Anyway, that's enough with me. Just leave your comments below and I'll see you later.